Hello, good evening, everybody. Assalamu alaikum. How are you? Once again, we are live here in Dubai. We are live from Dubai International. Today is July 7, 2026. July 7, 2026. The 1 week of July is gone. July is going really very fast. We are once again live from Dubai International. Let's see the next latest news, international news or local news. So, some good news from Turkey. That President Trump of USA and Erdogan, they meet in capital of Turkey, and then USA just waive off, remove all the restrictions, all the sanctions from Turkey. Yeah. This is really good news. The second news is sad news. Ronaldo's team, Portugal, just lost from Spain, and Ronaldo just retired from World Cup. He was very tearful, he was very sad. Anyway, this is the life. One is gonna win and the other gonna lose in the games. This is just temporary. And USA also lost from Belgium in FIFA World Cup. Then let's see the English news. Let's see the English news. Dawn News International. Fresh tanker attacks send oil prices higher. Oil prices have jumped after 3 tankers attacked near the Strait of Hormuz in the past 24 hours. Crude oil rose by more than 2% after renewed attacks on the commercial shipping in the Strait of Hormuz reignited the concerns over global energy supplies and cast doubt on the durability of the US-Iran agreement. US airline fuel bills rose by $3 billion in May. $3 billion. The Transport Department said. Trump calls Italy's Meloni a nice person, but blames her for not helping with Iran. Trump is nonsense. Trump is the biggest nonsense. NATO allies discuss Hormuz tensions maritime mission with Gulf Arab foreign ministers. France and Britain will outline plans for a multinational maritime mission in the Strait of Hormuz at talks between NATO and Gulf Arab foreign ministers today. But diplomats say Iran's rejection of the initiative makes it unlikely to break the deadlock over the vital waterway. Drone hits another tanker in Strait of Hormuz. Lebanese president urges more international pressure on Israel to cease attacks. Where is Turkey very instrumental in helping end Iran war? Trump is really thankful to Turkey and Pakistan. US President Trump says that Turkey has been a great ally for us and hails their role in the US-Iran peace process. They know Iran very well and they know the problems with Iran, Trump tells reporters alongside Turkish President Erdogan, but they have been very instrumental along with a couple of other countries in helping end the war. This is a nation that has been very good, extraordinary in many ways with respect to our relationship, including trying to end the war in Iran, Trump says. He added that the campaign in Iran is a denuclearization effort. I don't think he wants to see Iran have a nuclear weapon. Lebanon must remove Hezbollah threat from south. German Foreign Minister. Global gas demand to fall 0.5% this year. I'm not sure they would be there for us. Trump reiterates criticism of NATO over lack of support during Iran war. Made a call from LNG tanker in Strait of Hormuz. A Qatari LNG gas tanker has been stuck in the Strait of Hormuz, Reuters report, after reviewing a Mayday radio call from the vessel. Mayday, Mayday, Mayday. This is vessel AI. This is vessel AFRiCA&ASiA LNG vessel. We are being hit by drone on port side, top of engine room. The Qatari tanker's captain says in a recorded audio call, engine room fire and full of smoke, unable to assess further damage. Doha says Iran bears full legal responsibility for attacks on Qatari tanker near Hormuz. Israeli forces dropped 4 stun grenades in southern Lebanon. Iran's Kalibaf vows to punish those behind assassination of Supreme Leader Khamenei. Iranian Parliament Speaker Bakir Kalibaf has vowed that the perpetrators behind the assassination of Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei will be punished, stressing that his martyrdom has strengthened public resolve. The people who have served as the driving force and steadfast supporters of the revolution for the past 47 years have, over the past 4 months, chanted death to America and death to Israel every night, expressing their hatred and revulsion toward those who martyred our leader and demanding revenge. He is quoted as saying, he further stressed that the final step of vengeance will be achieved through the liberation of Holy Al-Quds, Jerusalem, from Israel. Watch, Iran's Arakchi meets Vice President of Lebanon Supreme Islam Shia Council in Tehran. Israel confirms the next round of talks with Lebanon to be held in Rome. Najaf prepares for Khamenei's funeral procession. German factory output up as economy defies Hormuz fears. We are just having some latest news, breaking news for our live feed, because the YouTube live is not very interesting. It is very boring. That's why only few people are joining and there is no questions. So we need some commentary. So we need some feed for our live. That's why we just decided to read the news and record our live. Christian majority villages in South Lebanon reaffirm Lebanese identity after Netanyahu comments. Preparation for Khamenei's funeral procession finalized in Najaf. What next? European gas prices rise after attack on gas and Strait of Hormuz. Oil climbs as market monitors US-Iran talks. So these are the news just from Dawn News. Let's see what's next. Cabinet approves new Hajj policy aimed at improving pilgrim services. We are just having latest and breaking news for today. Trump says he will lift Turkey sanctions decided on selling F-35s. Hi. So Trump is on a visit in Turkey. US President Trump said he would lift sanctions on Turkey and make a decision on a potential sale of F-35 stealth jets to Ankara as he began a meeting on Tuesday with Turkish President Erdogan at a NATO summit. So there is a NATO summit going on in Turkey. Trump arrived in Ankara to meet Erdogan and join fellow leaders of the military alliance for the summit, which begins with a dinner this evening. We are going to be taking the sanctions off, Trump told reporters when asked about the measures imposed under the countering America's adversaries through sanctions. In 2020, Washington imposed sanctions on Turkey over its acquisition of Russian S-400 air defense systems. It also removed Ankara from the F-35 fighter jet program, a move Turkey called unjust and illegal. Trump was expected to throw his support behind the potential sale of F-35 during the visit to Ankara. Two sources familiar with the matter said on Tuesday, even as legal as and the congressional hurdles have yet to be fully resolved. NATO showcases big arms deals. NATO leaders began unveiling arms deals worth tens of billions of dollars, driving home the message is that they are heeding US calls to spend more to defend Europe before a summit with Trump. To upbeat tunes and slick videos at a defense industry forum in the capital, Ankara, NATO Secretary General announced a series of initiatives as the sum of various deal values was rejected onto a screen. NATO. So there is some NATO meeting is going on in Turkey, Ankara. Iran war prompted Trump to revive criticism of NATO. So this is the latest news from Dawn News. PF officer who sacrificed life saving woman in distress laid to rest with military honor, ISPR. This was really very sad news from Islamabad yesterday, Pakistan. Pakistan Air Force Group Captain Asim Tariq, who lost his life saving woman in distress, was laid to rest with full military honors, the military media wing said. Funeral prayers for the group captain were held today, the ISPR said in a statement. He was laid to rest with full military honors. With full military honors in recognition of his exceptional courage, selfless devotion, and unwavering sense of duty. According to ISPR, PF Air Chief Marshal Zahir Ahmed Baba Sidhu, along with senior officers, airmen, and a large gathering of civil society members, attended the prayers and paid final respect to the valiant officer and honored his supreme sacrifice. PM Shabazz pays tribute. Very, very sad news. Next is Pakistan Stock Exchange snaps 5-day bullish streaks, falls by over 1,100 points. Likely to become a record breaker. Oh my God. JI chief announced countrywide protest. Temple built on site of demolished Babri Masjid reshuffles leadership after donation theft scandal. This is really very interesting news from India. This is news from India. India is always in the headlines for something unique. A trust that runs India's Grand Ram Temple, built on the site of the demolished Babri Masjid and consecrated by Prime Minister Modi in 2024 after decades of controversy, has overhauled its leadership after people involved in counting donations were accused of stealing millions of rupees in offerings. Modi made the Mandir Ram Temple in Ayodhya, and his team is stealing the money from this temple. This will happen. This will happen. When you don't believe in the hereafter, when you don't believe in the day of judgment, this will happen. The construction of the temple dedicated, fulfilled once, one of the biggest promises of Modi's BJP, which drives anyway, this is local news from India. उधर क्या कुछ खास चल रहा है?
कहाँ पे?
क्या चल रहा है उधर?
वो फुटबॉल मैच है ना?
हाँ, मैच देख रहे हैं?
हाँ।
Okay.
मैच है ना, इसीलिए सब लोग।
So I am live once again here. Huda, I love you, my heart. Welcome. Huda is, I think, from Morocco. Morocco, yes. Huda is. This is Morocco.
YouTube? हाँ।
Yeah, YouTube. Welcome, Huda from Morocco. I remember you. You are coming to our live after many days. After so many days, we are waiting for you daily. Where you coming today after so many days? So let me know where are you now, what's going on, and congratulations for Morocco winning against the Canada, winning the FIFA football match against Canada. We are all very happy. Egypt win against Australia and Morocco win against Canada. So both the African nations, they make the history. They make the history. We wish, we pray that some African nation country should win this World Cup. If Morocco will win, Morocco will be fly to the sky. Morocco, I am coming. Morocco very soon. I'm coming there. I wanna see the Casablanca. I wanna see the beautiful country of Morocco. I wanna see the beautiful cities, the beautiful beaches. A great country, Morocco. So what next? What next? We were reading that interesting news from India. They are stealing from, the people are stealing from the Ram temple. So the construction of the temple dedicated fulfilled one of the biggest promise of BJP, which drive its support mainly from the Hindu majority. The alleged theft at the temple has provided the opposition with ammunition ahead of an election due early next year in Belvedere, UP, India's most populous state, where the temple is located in the city of Ayodhya. The temple site was bitterly contested for decades, sparking nationwide riots in 1992 that killed 2,000 people, mainly Muslims, after a Hindu mob destroyed the 16th century masjid. This was a really very, very nonsense act by the majority in India against the minority Muslims. So that's why we are proud. We are really very proud that we are free. We are free in Pakistan. We got our independence from the British and we become independent country. So we really feel very proud that our decision was 100% correct. When we see the situation of Muslims in India, so that's why we feel very proud that we are very happy, we are very proud. We feel good that we got our liberation. We did not join with India. That's great. That's great. So trustees of the Shri Ram Keshtra set up by Modi's government to build the temple met on Monday and said they accepted the resignation of General Secretary and Trustee Anil Mishra. They appointed an interim secretary and a committee to identify candidates for a newly created position of chief executive. The trust did not say how much money had been stolen, but authorities said following the arrest of 8 people last month that nearly 8 million Indian rupees had been recovered from 7 of them. 8 million. Until March 31, the temple had received Indian rupees 82 million in offerings. This donation theft is a very shameful incident for all of us. We are all hurt. The Hindu group Rashtriya Sevak Singh, from which Modi's party emerged, has urged Hindus to be patient and restrained to foil the conspiracies of anti-Hindu, anti-national forces who seek to exploit. Opposition calls on Modi to speak up. So we are really thanks to God. We are thanks to Allah. Alhamdulillah. We are independent nation. We are in Pakistan. We are not under pressure from the majority of Hindu in India. We are a sovereign country. We are a free country. We enjoy our freedom. We have our own military, our own government, our own country. We have nuclear weapons. We have our own strong army and air force. So we are very happy. Then there is also local news. Pakistan warns of India targeting of religious minorities, Muslim culture heritage. The Foreign Office on Tuesday issued a statement condemning a flag raising at the Ram Temple in India's Ayodhya, built on the site of the demolished Babri Masjid, and warned of a threat to religious minorities and Muslim culture heritage by Hindu extremism. Devout Hindus believe that Ram was born in Ayodhya around 7,000 years ago, but that during the rule of the Mughal Empire, the Babri Masjid Mosque was built on top of his birthplace in the 16th century. Thousands of Hindu activists, led by politicians of Hindu nationalists (BJP), demolished the masjid in 1982. The Ram temple was built at the site of the Ram temple was built at the site of the destroyed masjid and was inaugurated last January. The Foreign Office condemned the flag hoisting at the site and stated that judicial process allowing the construction of the temple over the mosque speak volume about the Indian state's discriminatory approach towards minorities. This reflected broader pattern of pressure on religious minorities in India and deliberate attempts at eroding Muslim culture and religious heritage under the influence of majoritarian Hindutva ideology. The Foreign Office warned that other historic mosques in India face similar threats of desecration or demolition, while Indian Muslims continue to experience growing social, economic, and political marginalization under the majoritarian BJP. It called on the international community to acknowledge rising Islamophobia, hate speech, and hate crimes in India and urged the UN to play a role in safeguarding Islamic heritage and minorities' religious and cultural rights. Pakistan also urged the BJP government to uphold its responsibility by ensuring the security of all religious communities, including Muslims, and by protecting their places of worship accordance with international human rights obligations. So this is the latest news from India. Indian Chief Justice claim on Babri Masjid ignite fresh storm. Let's see the Khalij Times if there is some latest news from UAE, from Dubai, because this is the official newspaper of Dubai, UAE. Let's see the Khalij Times if there is any latest news. Messi versus Salah. Can Egypt beat Argentina in biggest World Cup? Wow. So the next match is going between Egypt and Argentina. The Messi is in Argentina and Mohamed Salah is in Egyptian team. So both the teams, they will try to win the match. One from Africa and the other from Argentina. Let's see some detailed news if there is. Sometimes the network is really very slow. So we are facing some issues in uploading in detailed news. Let's see the news. Messi versus Salah. It will be their first time sharing a pitch. Mohamed Salah and Messi, two of football's finest players, are set to meet on the football field when Egypt plays against Argentina in a World Cup knockout match in Atlanta on Tuesday, July 7. Wow, today. Yes, today. Both teams will seek a place in the unpredictable tournament's quarterfinal. For Egypt, 7 times winner of the Africa Cup of Nations, they have never made it this far in the World Cup before. This generation of players, led by their popular coach, Egypt's former forward Hussam Hassan, has already made history by reaching the round of last 16. In the 2022 World Cup, Egypt did not even qualify to the tournament, which was hosted by Qatar. They did qualify for the 2018 World Cup held in Russia, but were eliminated in the group stage. The question now is, can they go to a step further and dethrone Messi, pulling off the seemingly impossible against the reigning world champions? On paper, history and the numbers favor Argentina. The world champions are ranked second in the FIFA rankings, while Egypt sits 24th. However, this World Cup has delivered some of the most surprising twists and unexpected outcomes in football so far, with Germany, the Netherlands, Portugal, and Brazil eliminated from the knockout round, and Norway making it to the quarterfinals. So something is happening unpredictable in this tournament. The bus is waiting for me, but I still have a lot of work to do. Messi, dubbed by many as football's magician and the GOAT, has built a historic legacy, winning the FIFA World Cup in 2022, two Copa America titles, four UEFA Champions League trophies, and a record 8 Ballon d'Or awards while scoring more than 900 career goals. This World Cup, Messi has scored in every Argentina match he has played so far, including a hat-trick against Algeria, 2 goals against Australia, and further strikes against Jordan and Cape Verde, taking his tally to 7 goals in the tournament. Salah, meanwhile, has established himself as one of Africa's greatest players, winning the UEFA Champions League and Premier League with Liverpool, claiming 3 Premier League Golden Boots and becoming Egypt's all-time leading scorer. Salah has not matched Messi's number of goals at the World Cup, but he has delivered when Egypt needed him most, scoring the goal that secured their historic first World Cup victory and inspiring the Pharaohs' run to the knockout stage. Are Argentina invincible? So the match is, I think, going on. We are busy in our life. We have no time for match. We will see the news, who win the match. Next is Etihad Rail to Emirates Road expansion. Wow. This is local news from Dubai. Roadworks to railways. 7 transport updates in 7 days, changing commute across UAE. Daily commute for residents across UAE have undergone some major upheaval in the past week. From Etihad Rail starting its very first passenger service between Abu Dhabi and Fujairah to Dubai Mall Metro Station, closing a key service road for the rest of the year. Authorities have rolled out a bunch of updates in order to facilitate expansion of public transport and to prepare for future growth. While some developments promise faster and smoother journeys in the long run, others mean temporary diversions, road closures, and revised travel routes that commuters need to factor into their daily plans. So there is expansion and connections going on for Etihad Rail. The upgrades include adding 2 extra lanes to Emirates Road, improving traffic flow in Business Bay, upgrading BZ Junction, Russell Khor Road, and implementing changes around school before students return for the new academic year. Because these days schools are off holidays, summer season. In residential areas, RTA will add a new lane at the intersection of Al Khawanid Street and Al Amardi Street, expand the right turn movement from Russell Khor Road towards Dubai Alan Road from 1 to 2 lanes. Emirates Road expansion brings temporary diversions. Dubai Mall Metro Service Road closed until end of 2026. Centrepoint Metro footbridge closed for a Blue Line work. Wow. AI takes the wheel in Dubai's bus operations. Diversions in Sharjah for Etihad Rail works. Next 3 months, Sharjah and Dubai also going to connect with Etihad Rail. In Sharjah, motorists traveling around key roads are experiencing temporary diversions as construction progress on access roads for the upcoming Etihad Rail passenger station. The roads that have been closed are the ones connecting Maliha Road and Sharjah Ring Road near University Bridge. The closure will last for 2 months from July to August 30. Motorists have been urged to use alternative routes and adhere to traffic safety guidelines. The project will ultimately improve connectivity to the national passenger rail network. Inter-Emirate travel changes with Etihad Rail. Yes. This is really great that inter-Emirate travel changes with Etihad Rail. Perhaps the biggest transport milestone of the year is the launch of the UAE's first Etihad Rail passenger service on June 30. The inaugural route between Abu Dhabi and Fujairah marks the beginning of a nationwide passenger rail network that will eventually connect multiple Emirates, offering residents a fast alternative to driving between cities. It's been a week since the launch of this route, and commuters have already begun factoring in the time saved by taking the new rail network, particularly on routes such as Abu Dhabi Fujairah, where public transport journeys can currently take more than 5 hours. For drivers, the train cuts the journey by 35 to 45 minutes. For residents relying on public transportation, the difference is much bigger as there is no direct bus link between Abu Dhabi and Fujairah. So this is the local news from UAE. The next is Indian expat in Abu Dhabi is second winner of UAE lucky draw. UAE lottery reveals identity of second 30 million dirham jackpot winner. Wow, lucky. 52-year-old Indian resident of Abu Dhabi has become the winner of UAE lottery 30 million dirham jackpot. Sunil Kumar matched all 7 winning numbers in the lucky draw held on Wednesday, July 1, walking away with 30 million grand prize. Great, lucky too much. His victory marks the second 30 million dirham jackpot awarded since the UAE lottery introduced its lucky draw day format earlier this year. The first winner announced in June was 26-year-old Nepalese security guard Tayyab Khan, who shared his 30 million dirham prize equally with 4 friends after they bought the ticket together. In addition to two 30 million dirham jackpot winners, the lottery has also produced a 5 million dirham second prize winner within a span of a few months. So this is the lucky numbers, lucky games, lucky draws going on in the world. So Ronaldo was today tearful, was very sad after losing the match against Spain. Yes, Spain. Indian worker in Kuwait killed after crane falls on him. Some construction accident happened in Kuwait. Latest news is coming. The victim was killed when a crane fell on him at work, after which two suspects, father and son, buried his body to conceal the incident and avoid legal repercussions. Kuwaiti teams have located the body of an Indian worker buried in the Al Salmi desert area months after his disappearance was reported. The victim was allegedly killed when a crane fell on him at work, after which two suspects, father and son, buried his body to conceal the incident and avoid legal repercussions. His disappearance was reported on March 19, yes, when he traveled with an owner of heavy equipment to the Al Salmi desert area for maintenance work, after which contact with him was lost. While the victim was seen through traffic surveillance cameras with the suspect on the way to Al Salmi, he was not in the vehicle on the return journey. Upon interrogation of the suspect's son, he confessed that he and his father transported the body to desert and buried it. The younger suspect led security personnel to the burial site, after which authorities recovered the body. Kuwaiti public prosecution ordered the removal of the body and completion of legal procedure, while the younger suspect has been detained and referred to authorities. So this was the sad news from Kuwait. Let's see what next. Otherwise, we are gonna open our live There is fire breakout at restaurant in Sheikh Zayed Road, cooling operations underway. A fire breakout at a restaurant on Sheikh Zayed Road on Monday morning, sending thick black smoke billowing into the sky and prompting swift response from emergency services. According to Dubai Civil Defense, its operations rooms received a report of the fire at 7 a.m. on Monday, July 6. Al Ittihad fire station was immediately dispatched at the 7th yesterday. The next is, let's see the Gulf news. If there is some latest news from Gulf news. Gulf news is also the official newspaper of Dubai and UAE. They have that the Indian passport controversy, all you need to know. Your step-by-step guide to Air Sweda. Abu Dhabi based Indian expat win 30 million in UAE lottery. Evening traffic hits key roads in Sharjah and Dubai South. New Emirates NBD customers get up to dirham cashback. Pakistan plans faster home passport delivery for expats. Dubai air taxi hub gets world first safety approval. How an Emirati turned a loss into a community-like home. How to apply for a UAE private tutor permit. Honor magic. Amitabh Bachchan slammed over World Cup race remark. There are so many local news going on. Let's see some news from what is this? From Arab News. Arab News is the official news of Saudi Arabia. Let's see if there is some Arab news. Let's see, from Arab News is Syria president says relying on French help to stop Israeli escalations. Relying on French help to stop Israeli escalations. Okay. Bomb attack rocks Damascus during Macron visit. Macron, the president of France, is on a visit to Syria, capital Damascus. Another sad news is attacked Qatari LNG tanker. AFRiCA&ASiA is at risk of exploding. Reuters. This gas tanker may explode. It is very, very sad news. If the tanker will explode, the people will be killed, the marine life will be damaged. Very, very bad news, sad news that the war is bringing to the Middle East. Very, very sad news. Crowds bid farewell to Khamenei in Irani holy city of Qom. Messi versus Salah. Gulf Arab nations condemn Damascus bomb attack. Israel strike killed 3 people in Gaza. UN experts demand Israel urgently release Gaza doctor. Macron. Lebanon must remove Hezbollah. So these are all local news from the Middle East. Let's see if there is any international news from BBC News. As we are more 20 minutes live on YouTube. After 20 minutes, we are gonna close our live on YouTube. Zelensky pressed NATO for air defense system after intense Russian strikes. A woman suspected of Monaco bomb attack found dead in Ukraine. Lawyer says detained Gaza doctor was severely beaten in Israeli jail. Argentina failed trial Egypt at halftime after Messi penalty saved. Russia could compete at. So this is the latest live news from the football match is coming. Explosions injured 18 in Damascus. Jailers and officials at Russia's torture prison in Ukraine exposed by BBC. Ghana delays, what is this, Ghana? Delays visit by South African President amid row over anti-migrant protests. Ghana delays visit by South African President amid row over anti-migrant protests. Okay, there's something fighting going on in South Africa. The people of South Africa are xenophobic. They are afraid from other Africa fellow Africans. They want them to go out from the country, which is very bad. Why some African nations are turning down Trump aid money? I wear it on my middle finger, the rise of the defiant divorce ring. Chris Mason, resistance and revenge. Iran wanted to send a message with its farewell to Khamenei. Arthur Fair, the world. So these are also the same news. China sentences official to death for taking millions of dollars in bribes. M15 new agent was misorganized, obsessed with violent watchdogs. Let's see if there is another news from CNN. Let's see the CNN. We are just watching some latest local and international news. Trump says the US should control Greenland, repeats disappointment with NATO. Trump is the biggest nonsense. Trump is gaining surprising leverage over Iran. This is the CNN. Manhattan high-rise unstable and still moving after columns buckle. The next, breaking down 36 disastrous hours for American soccer as World Cup bubble bursts. Monaco bombing attack suspect found shot dead in Europe. The cool windy weather is still feeling very nice here in outdoor. Secrets of the Sultan's palace were concubines and lived in a gilded cage. Lioness attack in India caught on camera. So the lioness attack in India caught on camera. Explosion near Macron's Damascus hotel as French president meets Syrian counterpart. Same news as there in the Khaleej Times. Man blown from 12th floor apartment as deadly tornado rips through China. Taylor Swift's wedding may change how couples think about their big day. Workers bury unidentified victims of Venezuela earthquake. There was huge earthquake last few weeks in Venezuela. Many thousand people died. Many people are not identified. It is the warning from God, from the Creator, that this life is temporary. We are in this life for just some time. We have limited freedom. We have limited options. We have limited choices. So God has sent us here in the world, in this temporary world, so that He can test human beings by giving them freedom, by giving them small options. Will they follow their Creator commands, orders, instructions or not? Or they will follow the Satan. But mostly the people are following the Shaitan. They are busy in this temporary life. They are not preparing for the next life. Next life is really the permanent life. There will be no more, no more chances, no more freedom. Once we die, our freedom and our options will be over, and then we have to face the accountability, then we have to face the rewards or the punishment. Then the human being will see that everything written in the message in the Quran is 100% right, true. but then there will be no time. The time will be over. The time will be over. So now we have time until we are alive. Once we are alive, we will miss the opportunity to go to heaven. To go to heaven, there is clearly mentioned everything in Quran, in message, what you need, what you don't need. So these things should be followed and accepted in this life. But once this life is over, the deal is over. There will be no more other chances, no more other options, no more other freedom. So we have only few times, few moments, few years or some time only. You can say few months or few years, nobody knows. Anytime we can die. So we should be prepared for the next life. And next life is forever life, eternal life. There will be no death. If you go to heaven, you will enjoy forever. And if you go to hell, you will feel the pain forever. This is written in the message. And message never tells us a lie. Message never tells us the false things. Message is always true. Message is always correct. 100% correct. There is no doubt about anything written in the message. So we have very, very small time. You can see, we are witnessing that many thousands and millions of people are dying daily. So everyone has its fixed time. Once the time is arrived, we have to go. We have to leave this world. And the Uganda now, you have to love someone else now. Anyway, we are really very proud, very happy that we are Muslims. We have the message, we have the true message. We have the true message. We have everything correct, 100%. So we no need to be worried. We are not worried. We are proud that we are Muslims. We are proud that we have the true message. We are proud that we are gonna go to heaven, the paradise, and we will enjoy our permanent life forever in the paradise. That is our belief, that is our religion, and that is our message. But we have to do good things. If we like good things, we have to face the punishment. We have to face the hellfire. So let's open our live here on TikTok. I'm gonna open my live also on TikTok. I am gonna open my live also on TikTok. Let's see who is joining us on TikTok first. Let's open our live. Your TikTok live is very important and very interesting. So if you want to ask any questions, let me know in the comments. I'm waiting for your questions. Only few questions we received today. So for our feed, for our live feed, we have to read the national news, local news, international news, so that we can have commentary in our live feed. Next, we are live here on TikTok. We are 10 minutes away from closing our live on YouTube, and then we will go non-stop live on TikTok. So just 10 minutes more. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Our viewers from TikTok are joining very fast. TikTok is always very fast, very interesting, very amazing. Jamal Hashad. That's why I'm going. TikTok is sending me too much fast viral in all over Africa. In all over Africa. 54 nations of Africa. They're really very nice people. They're really very good people. They're really very educated. They are supporting me too much. They are really very happy to see my t-shirt, Farooq, Barista. So let me play some beautiful song of Bobby Wine for my viewers on TikTok. I'm gonna play the music of Bobby Wine for my viewers from Africa, Uganda, AK-47. We are just little far from our TikTok location because we are playing the music of Bobby Wine on TikTok live. So these are the final more 7 minutes here on our YouTube live. You can ask me any question. You can send me your feedback. You can send me your questions. You can send me your support. You can send me your appreciation, or even you can send me the criticism. I'm always learning from your criticism. I'm always learning. You should highlight my mistakes, my faults. I'm ready to correct myself. If I'm wrong, I will correct myself. In social media, we need so much patience, because there are so many people always making negative comments. So we should be patient. We should have patience to listen all these negative comments, to ignore all these negative comments, to to accept all the negative comments. We need more and more patience. Otherwise, we cannot work on social media. Social media is like a mirror. Everyone who is watching our social media, they will comment according to their mindset. The good people always comment the good and positive things. But the bad people, negative people, they will always comment very bad, very negative, very nonsense. You can say very nonsense. So this is really very sad that there are so many nonsense people here on YouTube in the world. They always think nonsense. They always comment nonsense. They always speak nonsense. So we need more and more patience. We need too much patience to listen and ignore these nonsense. To listen and ignore the stupid bullshit comments from the nonsense people. So I'm really very happy that I have enough patience. That's why I will be full time on social media in the next next coming months and years. I wanna go global. I wanna go global for my social media journey, YouTube and TikTok. So we have to listen the negative comments. We have to listen the criticism from nonsense. We have to listen the negative criticism. If there is positive criticism, we have to rectify. We have to correct ourselves. But if there is negative criticism, that is just nonsense. That is thinking or focusing about the nonsense criticism is just waste of time. Just ignore. We are here in social media. We will just ignore the nonsense criticism. We will just ignore the stupid comments. We are not going to waste our time on thinking about the negative comments. Let them speak. Let them speak whatever they want. If they are stupid, they will speak stupid. If they are good, they will speak good. So we don't care. I don't care about the nonsense comments of the nonsense people. So these are the last moments of closing our live on YouTube. Then we will go non-stop on TikTok live. The music of Bobby Wine is, of course, the best music, the revolutionary music, the legendary music. Next song is just getting ready. Next song is just getting ready for our viewers, for our listeners. Freedom. I want to play the freedom, because we are fighting for freedom. But you have to give me just 3 more minutes only. But we have to wait just more 3 minutes only. Then we are gonna play the freedom song, the very famous song of Bobby Wine, our hero. After that, it's coming Tom Sabula. So good songs are in line. Just have some patience. Give me more 2 minutes only. Let me know your questions here on TikTok live. I'm waiting for your questions, your feedback. Who is watching our live? Most people are busy in the match, football. That's why they are not enjoying. They are missing the music of Bobby Wine. But we are always enjoying the music of Bobby Wine. So I'm just 2 minutes away from. Let's play music. Okay. Fix Uganda. Please fix Uganda because I want to visit Uganda. As soon you will fix the Uganda, I will visit Uganda. If you cannot fix Uganda, it's difficult to visit Uganda. Let's play the freedom song for our Fix Uganda and other viewers because they want to fix Uganda. So we away from our TikTok because these are the last minutes and we don't want to waste our all 1 hour thing. We don't want to make this live recording face the violation from YouTube. YouTube is very fast sending violation notice for copyright. Once there is some sound of music or any copyright songs, they will immediately send violation and they will immediately demonetize the content. They are making too much drama. YouTube is making too much drama. There is no more freedom, there is no more options, there is no more enjoyment on YouTube Live. It's really very boring. It's really very, you can say, not interested. It's just boring. We can see the comments only of our viewers. We can only speak. We cannot view our viewers. We cannot see our viewers. We cannot see our viewers. And we cannot communicate face to face. We cannot play any music. We cannot play any songs. मोबाइल कौन छड़ के गया? हाँ कोई गल नहीं मैं इत्थे ही हाँ. Anyway, we are just going to close our live after 1 minute. So nobody want to ask any questions. So I want to say goodbye to everybody who come to our live today. Now it's time to go. Now it's time to enjoy our live on TikTok. Now it's time to enjoy the Bobby Wine music. Now it's time to go non-stop music of Bobby Wine on TikTok live. Let's close the live. Let's close our live on the YouTube. Who is there fighting for freedom? Shan is fighting. Hana is fighting. Muna is fighting. So many people fighting. Maria is fighting. This is Dubai. Maria, this is Dubai. Dubai. I am in Dubai. Follow please. If you are new to my live, you please follow. Moses is there. Princess is there. So many people are joining. So we are fighting for freedom for Uganda people. Let me close my live on YouTube, and then next song is Tum Sabola. Next song, get ready, Tum Sabola, the beautiful song of Bobby Wine. Let's play the Tum Sabola, a beautiful music by Bobby Wine.